Hey, what's going on, CoinOpTV subscribers? Robert Walkman here, checking out Deformers with Andrea, the game director, and who's going to give us some tips. We're going to talk about our first character here. I got Lollipops, the characters. So this is Turnip, right?
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about him, what he does in the game, and some tips.
Yeah, well, actually, one of the good things is that one of the core ideas of Deformers is that skill is the thing that wins. It's not. Characters are not inherently better than the others. They have subtle differences, just so that they can be closer to your playing style. But each one of them is equally competitive. So your skill is what's going to make the difference. Turnip and certain characters have, particular type of geometry, since the game is completely based on physics. The way in which they interact with the environment and the platform changes depending on the shape of these guys. So Turnip has got lots of, little legs, and he's got nice hair and big eyes. So he's very good. He tumbles very well. Depending on their shape, also the rate at which they fall, because the game has actually full-on volumetric modeling of how characters interact with the air. So as he's falling down, some characters will fall faster than others. He's about average, so it's not too bad. But if you were picking, for example, Bucky falls really fast. So if you know that, you can get to the platform first, try to go for a power-up, and start smacking people by the time they get down.
So here it is, we have Bucky now. So let's talk about Bucky some more.
Yeah. Well, when we first started making the game, actually, we thought we were going to just do relatively simple shapes. Since again, everything is modeled. There is nothing that's animated in the game. Everything is simulated. So we really wanted to see how far we could push our technology. And then our artists started coming up with these great characters. They're all of their attachments, all of their appendages and their features, move realistically with them as they tumble and they get smashed and they deform and so forth. And Bucky was one of the first ones, actually. We all have an emotional attachment to him. He was one of the first guys to really have those crazy moving eyes and the big beak and has a long tail. So when he rolls around, he's very distinct and he has a lot of character. Every one of these guys, just you look at them and they tell a story. Even though the game prides itself in not having a story, there is no story, there is no cutscenes, there are no text boxes, there is nothing. You just get in there and play. And yet, each one of the characters, kind of just looking at them, tells you something. We looked at Turnip earlier. He always looks terrified. I mean, no matter what he's doing, he has that expression like he's about to, run away because he's so scared. And Bucky has a little bit like kind of a goofball, not especially intelligent look on his face. So he's one of our favorites because he was one of the first one to really be so rich and so complete.
All right, now let's talk about Ragefish here. He looks like a bunch of terror. What can you tell me about Ragefish?
Yeah. He's angry. Don't want to piss him off. And he's also one of the characters that shows off some of the capabilities of our technology. His mouth is articulated. As he stumbles around, you see his mouth, actually his jaw going, following his motions. It's a very complex shape, actually. He's one of the more recent characters that really pushes the boundaries as to what can be simulated in real time. In a game like this that runs at over 60 frames a second on all platforms.
Awesome.
So he's a lot of fun. He looks intimidating on the platform. You better get out of the way when he's coming for you.
Alright guys, so there's a quick look at some tips and some of the characters for Deformers. Let us know in the comments below which characters you're going to play as for CoinOpTV. We'll see you guys next time.